ね。
Well, one of the keys to any movie is having wonderful visual effects.
You had a tremendous logistics problem, and we work, as you know, 22 days a month. So it was a tremendous, problem in complexity. And we were just, computers weren't really available in the same dimension they are now.
And this animation shows its design approach. It was given top priority, and a design team of 500 men set to work on the concept in June 1964.
To create this effect, the filmmakers turned to the special effects wizards at Industrial Light and Magic.
With computer graphics, you really have a much greater level of control, and you're really free to visualize anything you want, and that's where the fun is.
They want something different, something new, something novel. This is the answer.
Finally, 15 separate elements are combined to achieve the one-of-a-kind encounter.
I'm here, you there, don't listen. Let's try.
To create the effect, the filmmakers used a motion control camera. The process begins with a blue screen background, which is replaced by a black mat. By shooting multiple takes of the miniature, they are able to add new elements to the shot. Additional passes capture the exterior lighting as well as the interior lighting. The final shot adds the rim of fire. Another of the film's key effects is borrowed from the television series.
Joe Sutter and his team experimented with nearly 50 different possible tapes, including this.
So in our lives, each of us sheds about 20 kilograms of soul, the weight of a 6-year-old girl. Across the world, millions of tons a year.
Millions of dollars were spent just to make sure that all 4.5 million pieces in the jigsaw puzzle would fit.
Carefully designed grid lines on his tailor-made rubber suit enhanced the effect of an electronic skeleton. The mime had to interact with a museum that only existed in the director's mind.
To capture this incredible moment, the camera crew had only one chance and only 90 seconds of film. Every second of film is in the movie. And we hope that the film will give the audience a sense of the beauty and the incredible spirit of the people.
I was really in tears when I saw our footage. In that format, it was just like to be there again.
As you know, there's literally millions of pieces and parts, and they were coming from almost all of the 50 states and 17 foreign countries.
This is me at my most attractive.
Because I've always visualized me as Heathcliff, I quite fancy playing Heathcliff as me, whereas all this darkening and the beating of the brows, and it does need to be strong here, you know.
Many new materials had to be designed and developed to operate with greater speed and accuracy than had been required by any past manufacturing processes.
And so it was an awesome job to keep track of the parts and make sure everything got designed right.
Along with the makeup, the visual magic includes massive sets, high-tech gadgetry, and stunning special effects.
Many of these scenes are still being worked on, so you're really getting a sneak preview of some of the action from the film. Here's one of the movie's key sequences. It was decided to film these scenes at full scale, requiring a massive set to be built.
In one of the film's most spectacular special effects sequences, the effects team spent months constructing replicas ranging in size from a 4-foot miniature to a 25-foot fully operational model.
So much is now being done electronically in the way sets look, you know. But our sets were there. They were built.
The effects team constructed one of the largest landscape miniatures ever built.
This has to look really big, so of course we want to build the model as big as possible.
I can think it's going to be both astonishing and frightening to see the finished result.
We found this fluorescent green paint that's used to mark streets, and we use that to paint a lot of the green hills, which to your eye look way, way, way too green, but on film it looks great.
Also the view from each area, it just looks like the real thing.
Huge. And it's all made out of cardboard. The man responsible, Brendan Oxley.
I started it in February and I finished it up to about now, today really. And as I say, I went to the shop, got the material, as soon as I got the material I came in and started doing it.
And I did get a great feeling of death all around me. The cobbles are still all marked from where the body's burned, actually.
Spectacular, but also very beautiful.
All right, here we go, folks. Standing by, please. Everybody's on your marks.
Stand by. Roll cameras. And action!
We got a really nice piece there. Boy, real dramatic, right into camera.
So the sets shook, we shook, the camera shook, the sound stage shook.